Hello everybody, welcome to some more Final Fantasy XIV with OverCrit. The join with me today is Drakon.
Hello everybody.
Let's see, here I would do some emotes, but I forgot what my emote bar is, so I'll have to bring it back. And... this. Yes, let's see, last we left off, we defeated Tatiana and replaced her with a new Tatiana. And now we gotta do, I don't know, the next quest. The wheel turns. Go over here and talk to Sankrid then.
Kibble nibble?
What?
This Makote, that's literally in front of us. Kibble nibble.
Oh, he's in a cutscene. Let's examine him. He's a warrior. Black and gray hair, okay. Alright, he's level 77. What's his adventurer plate say? Oh my. Only plays on weekends. Wonderful. Okay. Hello, Sankrid. I knew you can do it. Not only because you're of your blessing, you have a strength all on your own, and has been through many a trial. With the warden defeated, I believe our work here is done. It's time we were going together, needless to say. To the bitter end, the fate of our two worlds being at stake and all that. Now then, I suggest we hurry back to the Crystarium. Much and more may have happened while we were frolicking with the Fey folk. That Ed Ranjit elected to pursue us makes me hopeful the city was spared Yulmore's attentions, but I would sooner see for myself. Besides, I believe I speak for all of us when I say that I've had a belly full of ill meg. Let us away before the fairies think to play with us again. And there they all walking away without an umbrella to cover themselves.
So, you know how in the cutscene where the fairies start repelling the invasion of the enemy, right?
Yes.
The Ilmorian forces. If you recall, the fairies were turning people into bushes in which they are stuck forever as, unless I think the fairies can reverse. I don't think there's ever been a case ever mentioned of that happening. The frog ones, I can't remember the name of their tribe off the top of my head.
They don't need to be mentioned.
So the fairies are the souls reborn of children who died, who, from what if I remember correctly, still want to play.
And drowned.
No, that's the fairies are just dead children. The frogs are people who died while drowning. What did they do to the people that they attacked?
They turned them
they
into
created
more
puddles
fairies?
of more frog people, yeah. Created puddles of water and then proceeded to grab people and then drag them in where they were doomed to drown to death.
Yeah.
Like, the scene was comical, skin deep.
Yeah. Yeah.
When you start really thinking about what was happening, that was one of the darkest things I've ever seen.
Yeah, there was a lot of deaths there.
I mean, we're used to seeing a lot of death, but the manner of death was entirely horrifying.
Yeah. Yep, that was indeed pretty bad. Alright. Need to go to Crystarium, so I'm gonna fly us there. Oh, free ticket. Wonderful. Whoop. It's not raining here. Let's put this away. Hold up. Where in the Crystarium? Oh. Let's go to the Dozzle Gate then.
Hello. Sage weapons are these. God damn it.
Though we spent most of our time on the road, Minfili and I actually have apartments here. Perhaps we may finally make use of them. All seems well, thank goodness. I see nothing out of the ordinary. The city appeareth unchanged from when I last visited. There is the self-same comforting hum of activity in the air. Ooh, cutscene.
よかった。今のところクリスタリウムには被害が出ていないようだね。
ユールモア軍は私たちを追うのを優先したってわけね。油断はできないけれど、ひとまずは安心したわ。
Ah, this guy.
やっと戻ったか。英雄様ともあろうものがずいぶん時間がかかったじゃないか。
Let's see, I believe that guy was the god of the umbral something evil people. The original emperor.
Emperor of the Empire, yeah.
Yes.
And Asian to boot.
誰よあなた。
誰よあなた。
その要望、ガレマール帝国史を紐解けば肖像画の一枚も見つけることができるでしょう。もっとも本来ならばとうに失われたはずの姿ですが。
なんだ、しっかりと勉強してるじゃないか。説明の手間が省けていい。私はガレマール帝国の初代皇帝ソウル、同時にその他もろもろ戦乱呼ぶ国々の立役者。しかしてその実態はアシエン・エメトセルクと申し上げる。
エタセルク。確かガイウスの言っていたオリジナルの一人。
ラハブレアと同格か。
そんな奴がわざわざ挨拶をしに来たわけじゃないだろ
う。見ろよこの空、綺麗さっぱり、実に健全なありさまだ。いやー、もう本当に本当に嫌になる。勘弁してくれ。どれだけ世界統合が遠のいたと思ってるんだ。光の反乱あたりから第一世界は光、すなわち停滞に偏ってたんだ。あと一息、そう実にいい調子だった。
One of the running themes of a lot of Final Fantasies is the combining of two worlds.
Mm-hmm.
だが反乱から復興せんとする人類の涙ぐましい努力、そいつが対抗する勝の力となって世界統合を果たすには少しばかり偏りが足りなかったのさ。それでもバウスリーの下で人々が怠惰に進歩せずぼんやりと生きてくれれば時期条件が整うはずだったのに。おー、まあええが大罪食を倒してくれたものだから光は大きく減退。私たちの計画全部パ
全部パ
う。ほう、ウリエンジェたちの零細の仕組みにまつわる推論は間違っていなかったわけだ。俺たちとしては嬉しい知らせだな。
Oh, 見てくれてありがとう。I realized that the chat box is above everything else. I need to pull that down. There we go.
で、どうする？そのまま諦めてくれればありがたいんだがな。
言う割に喧嘩腰じゃないか。これだからお前たちを直接相手にするのは嫌なんだ。まあ私としてもバウスリーに味方してお前たちを殺しにかかるという策は考えたさ。だがそいつはラハブレアのじいさんがやってたことと同じだ。先人の失敗からは学ぶべきだろう。そこで大変面倒だが私は考えたわけだ。協力関係を結ぼう。
What the hell? 協力関係 What the heck? Cooperation?
お前たちの大罪食い討伐を邪魔しないし、必要であれば知恵も力ももちろん貸そう。
何を言っている？君たちはすでに何度も零細を世界統合を起こしてきた。今だってそのために動いているはず。
もちろんそれは私たちの宿願だ。だがなぜそれを望むのかお前たちは知らないだろう。互いを知らないまま殴り合い続けることほど野蛮で不毛なこともあるまい。一度くらいは 冷静に歩み寄ってみるべきじゃないか。幸か不幸か、私は不滅なるもの。やる気さえあれば計画は何度でも立て直せる。その前に向き合ってやってもいいかなと思ったのさ。当世の英雄が何を願い何をなし、本当に私たちと相入れないのか。だからお前たちも向き合え。言われも知らず言いに続けてきた私たちアシエンよ。その果てに案外分かり合って手を取り合う道もあるかもしれないぞ。
そちらの言い分は理解できないものではありません。しかしまやかしの身で迷惑を交わさんとするは、いささか誠実さに欠けましょう。
これは失敬。同胞を消滅させた英雄の前だからな。恐ろしくてつい保険をかけてしまった。だが次回は注意するとしよう。ではな諸君、またすぐに会おう。
It's like, I just want to know what makes the heroes tick. I'm like, XP. I'm just here for the experience.
I like level grinding.
For that sweet swagger, threads. What is it? What is that word? Is it swag?
Swag.
Yeah, for that sweet swag.
What drives you, hero of light? Oh, you know, the ever gratifying chemical release that I get whenever that level up chime happens, you know?
Let's see what everyone has to say. Finding common ground with the Ashian. My entire being rebels at the very notion that Ashian of Emmett Selk's standing should willingly reveal himself unto us, and at this of all junctures is most interesting. He appears to be gone, but I won't be lowering my guard just yet. So that was an Ashian. Sagrid told me about them. Cooperation? He can't be serious, can he? Well, we've certainly been given much to ponder, but first things first, we should report to the Exarch. You can run along, Raaki. We're perfectly capable of handling this little task. In light of your recent exertions, I'd say you've earned the rest. Go on, take yourself off to bed. We'll see you later, refreshed and ready for more. Whoa, it's a little bit bright. Huh. Okay, what's next? Speak with the manager of Suits Independence. Ah, it's too bad I can't just teleport from the minimap.
I mean, the city's not that big.
Perhaps. But I have known people who would get in their car to drive across the street. And this isn't exactly across the street, it's on the other side of town.
That's horrible. Still be you.
Ah, welcome back, sir. We've been expecting you. You will find refreshments laid out in your quarters. We hope they are to your liking. Will you be retiring now? Retire to quarters. Very good, sir. I bid you a pleasant evening. Complete. That's a lot of food for one person. I hope the past few days have not been overly taxing. Pray, take your rest and recover.
水晶港からみたいだな。あの鏡みたいな巻で動きはおおむね把握してるんだろう。手厚いな。町の連中があれだけ信頼してるところを見ても、水晶港は悪いやつじゃないと思う。だが、いかんせん謎が多い。少なくとも俺が生きていた時代にはいなかった人間だが。反乱後は俺も半端な状態で放浪してたからな。この町の成り立ちや河の素性について持ってる知識はお前と変わりないんだ。何にせよ今気にするべきはエメとセルクの方か。光の反乱でこの世界が無になろうとしているとき、生きた証を残すには世界を統合するしかないと白方へのアシエンに持ちかけられた。俺たちはその手を取ったが、元はといえば反乱のきっかけ自体がアシエンたちの手引きで作られたものだったのさ。真実を見抜けず乗せられたのが俺たちの甘さだとしても、アシエンだがエメとセルクの主張、何も知らずに戦い続けるべきじゃないってのはもっともだとも思う。ただひたすらに進み続けた結果、何もかも失ったやつがここにこうしているんだからな。
Tell me about Seto.
なんだよ急に。そりゃまあ構わないが。
I will be right back.
Okay.
あいつずいぶん大きく育っててびっくりした。一緒に旅してた頃はもう少し小さかったんだ。それにまさか先祖返りだったなんて。メダルもあんな大事に。 お前だって連れてるだろう。チョコボとか。どんななんだよ。名前は？
リンゴを残したんかい。Didn't eat all the apples. Realpolitik, I guess. What is this? Complete the main story quest, Real Turns. Alright. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I should check my inventory. I think I earned a bunch of weird stuff. Sandwich basket. Alright, I guess that entered my inventory. I hit the right ticket. It's fine. Deep gold ring copper. Item level 395. And the ring I have is... Oh, Soul Samurai. Left ring, right ring. 375. Oh yeah, this is an upgrade. I have some slots for a ring, I do. Okay. Use. Alright. No, recommend. Thank you. Diaspora Ring of Slain. I've gotten a little bit stronger. Flame Tracer. Stag, Garbage and Gale Kitten. Palace Pedestal. Oh. The Dragon card. What's this? Dyed Yumuk, Armor of Healing Coffer. Item level 70. My armor is 3, as my armor is huge. Item level 85. What is this? Hat. White Oak Headgear. 8385. 38. Nope. The hands, though. Hands and feet, maybe. Hands. 385 feet. 385. High boots of striking. 390. Yeah, these are not useful at all. Silver pieces. There's nothing here, is there? Okay. Guess that's it for upgrades. Next, we'll get some. Ooh, that's an upgrade. Okay. The manager of suits is in a cheerful mood. Good morning to you, sir. I do hope you are well rested. The Exarch and your companions are presently gathered in the Ocular. He asks that you convene with him at your earliest convenience. Okay. Proceed to the Ocular, which is on this side of town. Oh, amazing. Let's go. Here. Over here? Okay. Custarium Gatekeep. Do you have business with the Crystal Exarch? Just say the word and I'll be happy to escort you to the Ocular. Yes. Ah, another cutscene. What's everyone standing around for?
いいところに来ちゃったわね。ちょうどお客様が訪ねてきたところよ。
Oh.
Oh. お前もその顔か。またすぐに会おうと予告しておいただろうが。楽にしろよ。約束通り私はお前たちの邪魔をしない。早速見物に来ただけだ。まあこの世界へ英雄を呼んだ水晶校とやらへの興味もなきにしもあらずだが、お前は俺たちを見定めると思った。その果てに本当の意味で手を組めるかもしれないと。だがこれまでアシエンがしてきたことを思えば、俺たちが自ら望んでお前らにつくとは到底思えない。焦るな。それからいちいち噛みつくな。まずは互いに様子見だと言っただろう。お前たちはそのまま大積み杭を倒し続けるといい。その末にお前を取るに足るものと認めたら、改めて手を差し伸べよう。真実を背負い共に生きてゆくべき相手としてな。嫌だと言うならその時に手を振り払えばいい。そしたらいつもの通り殺し合うだけだ。簡単だろ。おお、少しも信じられていない気配。日頃の行いがたたっている。まあいい。ここで言葉を重ねても時間の無駄だ。今はただ覚えておけ。お前が聞く耳さえ持つことができたなら、私はいつでも真実の淵から語りかける。いつか来たる選択に向けて、不滅なる古き者アシエンのみが知り得る断りを隠すことなく。
Smirk.
では引き続き頑張れよ。見ている私が退屈で寝ないくらいにはな。
一体何なのよ。
ガレマールの初代皇帝を演じたようなやつだ。弁は立つだろう。その言葉を鵜呑みにすべきじゃないが。お前は奴をどう思う？
わからん。裏切るな。後悔させてやるまでだ。 I don't know, but if he crosses us, I'll make him wish he hadn't.
そう言い切ってくれると頼もしい。ただ、彼が私たちを騙すつもりだとしたら、ここで姿を晒す必要がないのも事実だ。彼の言葉に従うわけではないが、どのみちアシエンの行動を縛る手立てもない。警戒はしつつ、今はこちらの目的を優先した方がいいだろ
う。ならばここで仕切り直しだ。次なる積み食い討伐について話すとしよう。あなた方の活躍によりイルメグ周辺を支配していた大積み食いを倒すことができた。レイクランドの者と合わせてこれで2体目。光の反乱以降最大の快進撃と言えるだろう。
Oops.
ということは、未だ光に覆われている主要な地域はコルシア島周辺、アムアレーン、
Welcome back.
そしてラケティカ大森林あたりか。
ああ。そしてそれらを支配する大積み食いの居場所は特定できていない。そこで今回は手分けをして調査と討伐に当たりたいのだが、どうだろうか。
そういうことなら私がアムアレーンの調査に行ってくるわ。あそこならある程度は土地勘もあるしね。
コルシア島には私が、ユールモア内部はともかく都市外の調査であれば以前のつてを頼ることもできるだろ
う。では他の者にはラケティカ大森林に向かってもらおう。かの地にいるヤシトラと協力して大積み食いの捜索と討伐を試みてほしい。
We're gonna go meet Yashtola.
ヤシトラさんはサンクレットとウリエンジェが話してた魔法使いの人？
そうだ。俺も彼女が拠点を大森林に据えてからはあまり連絡を取れていないがな。
彼女はどうも私を信頼してくれなくてね。今回も事前に連絡をすることができなかった。ウリエンジェ、あなたは何度かヤシトラを訪ねているだろう。道案内をお願いしても。
承知いたしました。神秘と暗き祈りに満ちたかの森へ私がご案内いたしましょう。
That's a long twould be no trouble.
ありがたい。私もその間に己の役目を果たしてくるとしよう。
それは
ドン・バウスリーからの書状だ。こたびの衝突について正したいのでユールモアまで来られたしとのことだ。
ちょっと大丈夫なの？どう考えても危険じゃない。
こちらは全面衝突のつもりで立ち上がったんだ。話し合いをしてくれる余地があるならむしろ上等だろう。だが私はこの塔から大きく離れると少々体の調子が悪くてね。アルフィノ、すまないがコルシア島の調査がてら補佐をしてもらえないだろうか。
文字を英語でか。文字は英語でか。Got a suggestion that I should probably read these dialogue options in English. feel that my jaws might fall off.
It is sound advice, though.
You think so?
It is easier for people to listen at the pace of the reader than it is to try and speed read ahead of someone who has a deviation in the actual speed of which they read.
Sad.
You're outvoted.
God damn it. Master Alphinaud, might I impose upon you to accompany to Yulmore prior to beginning your reconnaissance? Of course. Then let us make ready. Safe travels to you all. Never thought I'd be playing Rosetta Stone in a game. At least I can finally meet Y'shtola. Tancred has told me so much about her. Menvilia and I are no strangers to Raktika, but this is perhaps the first time we've bothered entering through the proverbial front door. I should be glad to appraise thee of Y'shtola's recent endeavors during our journey to Raktika. There are so many ruins scattered throughout Amarang. I'm honestly not even sure where to start. I confess, a great deal of my time in Kosula was spent befriending the people. That is not to say I gave no thought to our primary goal. Once I escorted the Exarch to Yulmore, you can be certain I'll do all I can to discern the whereabouts of any warden that may be hiding in Colusia. Before you leave, I would make a request of you. There is a church, or rather the ruins of a church, at Fort Job. Might I ask, did you go there before seeking out Y'shtola? It was a place where people once gathered to worship the light. Alas, it has long since fallen into disuse. Yet within that hall there remains a wrapped tablet, whose writings I believe may prove to be of use to Y'shtola. At the very least, such a relic would make a suitable gift for your reunion. A most considerate proposal. Very well. Ere we depart to Raktika, we shall journey into Fort Job, that we may secure this relic. Why these two remain? Same dialogue. Safe travels, Raki. I pray that tablet and its contents prove interest to Y'shtola. Exit. Great. Travel to Fort Job, which is, I guess, right outside the door. What is this? Markets, rookery, pendants, moral launch, crystalline mean, cabinet of curiosity. Go to that. Lakeland? Alright. Traveling for job. Time to ride fatness. Oh, I can't fly here. Wiggle wiggle. Wiggle wiggle.
I wonder how many choco nuggets that bird would make.
Too many, honestly. Like, in all the Final Fantasies, the fat chocobo is where you stored your inventory that you're not using. Literal bottomless pit. You have no idea how much crap is stored within that belly. Dimensional rifts for generations. I do not doubt the place may weather another assault by Sinews, but they cannot hope to hold it should the Amorian soldiers return. Even with their limited numbers, the guard can use the terrain to their advantage. Perhaps I can convince the captain to lay a few traps out in the field. Sankrin and I have come across these ruined churches before. I wish I could have seen them before the flood. The windows here were works of art, I'm told. Ah, it's so bright here. Wait, it's a normal sky here. Alright. Here amidst the ruins we shall find the church of the first light, and within that hall the tablet we seek. Time is of the essence, my friend. Let us be quick. This guy. Time's of the essence, let's be quick. Okay, don't turn around for me. Fucking tell me my next quest. Turn back around. At the height of Lakeland's prosperity, these sites serve not as man's final bastion, but as a testament to his ingenuity and architectural prowess. The Church of the First Light was responsible for many such marvels, building majestic chapels in every corner of the realm. Alas, the flood with its inexorable tides would drown nigh everyone, and did all but put an end to religion as a whole. For the creatures which then did rise from that fulgent deluge were seen as agents of divine punishment, sent to devour sin and sinner both, whence came the name of Sin Eater. The people were lost, seemingly forsaken by their god. Yet where there is light, there hath ever been shade, and 'twas in the dark they sought solace. The most devout of these worshippers of shadow did then migrate to the Raktika Greatwood, but that is a tale for another time. For now, let us find what remaineth to the chapel here. Oh, I was about to get worried. An entire dialogue without a nineth from that man's mouth. Okay. Oh, this is... Really, this used to be a chapel. Just a hole in the wall. Literally. Despite their architectural powers, I can make neither heads or tails of anything in this place. You should think the remains of such a church would be more conspicuous. A rope? 'Twould be most unusual, but mayhap the hall was built below ground. Oh boy, this is deep. Where's Minfilia? Wait, why is this thought this was a Temple of Night. This is pretty dark in here. Temple of Light. Aye, this is indeed the church we seek. It is surprisingly intact. What little is left of the churches I've seen until now has always borne the scars of decades of disuse. Its subterranean construction hath done much to protect the hall from the ravages of time, yet the reason for its remarkable preservation may be deduced from its decoration. As faith in the light did wane, so rose reverence for the dark. And its followers did want for places of worship. To be plain, the standards which do adorn these walls belong not to those who built them, but to worshippers of the dark, the Knights Blessed. Who subsequently migrated to Raktika, yes? Indeed. Those beneath the shaded boughs of the Raktika Greatwood that they finally found sanctuary. Oft and many times did Yulmore make spurious overtures of friendship unto them, but they are no fools. The Exarch knoweth full well that Y'shtola, in her seclusion, doth labor to learn all she may of the blessed and their past. 'Tis why he sent us here, I now see. The tablet of which he spoke, no doubt, provideth a glimpse into the history that she so yearneth to comprehend. Well then, we better hurry up and find it. Click. Search your surroundings for the tablet. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out. Target and blah blah blah. Can anyone tell me what this infernal tablet even looks like? Clearly not Sengrid. Were the tablet the fragment of Holy Scripture, 'twould most assuredly rest here on this altar. Yet this would, I presume, also have been where the blessed placed the font of seeing, used in practice of their faith. Whither then would they have set the tablet? I can barely see my hand in front of my face. If only that torch were a little closer. Torch. Oh, found the tablet. Underneath the table! Hilarious. You have located the time-worn tablet. Of course it'd be under there. Hey you guys! It's under the table. Within the altar, thou sayest. Thou sayest, and thou sayest indeed. I certainly hope this is what we were looking for. How were you able to see in the dark, and inside the altar of all places? Not escaped thine eye, 'twould seem. This is indeed the tablet we seek. Curious, these engravings predate the Knights Blessed. If I am not mistaken, they were written in the script of the ancient empire of Ronka, whose capital once stood in the midst of what is now Raktika. 'twould be no small matter to decipher them. A fine gift for our seeker of truth. 'Tis plain the exarch understandeth the Y'shtola only too well. But come, let us quit this place and make ready for our journey into the woods. Let's see. Oh, that's nice. Actual upgrade to gear. Ere we depart, there is a custom of Knights Blessed on which I feel compelled to elucidate. As one might suspect, they deem light to be abhorrent, and everything it touches befouled. Thus do they take the utmost pains to protect all they can from its taint, including their very names. To speak plain, it is the belief of the blessed that one's own name must ne'er be uttered in the light of everlasting day. Yet this commandment preludeth not the use of another's. Thus do parents protect their children, and in rare cases masters their disciples. So it is that Y'shtola hath taken name of Master Matoya. Lest we offend them, I bid you speak not her true name in the Blessed's presence. With that in mind, let us speak with the guard who keepeth vigil at the Gatewood's border. Isn't Matoya her, teacher?
Yes.
That's what I thought. Alright. Where do I gotta go? Speak with Meerkat? A little bit north, okay. It's too bad the camera doesn't do over the shoulder.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Okay, it's time to ride bird. Oh, there's an aether thingy. This might aggro things. La 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 la. Now, I haven't seen my chocobo level up in a long time.
Gotta do some fates and shit.
Is that how it works?
Well, they only gain experience in combat that they're out.
Ah, I missed out. Yes, of course, right away. Let me in. Of course. Yo, cutscene.
どの時代にも遥か過去の歴史に見せられる者がいる。
Yeah, there's no way I can
今
read
に
this.
至るまで人が辿ってきた道のりは時に未来よりも謎めいているらしい。古代論化文明、その面影が残るうっそうとした森。人々はいつも答えを探して ここへと分け入る。
この辺りが目的地となります。
We have arrived.
ラケティカ大森林は非常に広大ですが、今現在その多くは人の立ち入れぬ密林となっている。
Vast though these woods may be, they are by and large uninhabitable.
そんな中で、このシチュア湿原は比較的開けているのです。故に、夜の民の拠点ともなっています。
Not so the swamps of Setia. However, whose sparse foliage permitted man a foothold.
その眼前に地平が広がるならば、行ってめっせよ、平らげよ。
No lands must remain beyond our grasp. Go forth, conquer, rule.
と、それをやってた頃はこうしてよく旅したものだ。
Forgive me, a sudden pang of nostalgia for those Halcyon days. Halcyon days.
行く先々の国を征伐、そして征服。おお、下に偉大なる我がガレマール帝国。
Exploring virgin territories, subjugating primitive peoples, all for the glory of Garlemald. Sounds like colonization.
Cough, cough.
Cough, cough. Certain tea drinking company. Country. If you've brought about your ivory standard, I'd be happy to tell you where to stick it.
懲りないのはお前だ、バカめ。見物してるだけなんだから、いちいち目くじらを立てるな。
バカめ。I love how he rolled his eyes backward right before the scene changed. Fucking amazing. Can we simply take a moment to enjoy the view together? Or would you rather I spied on you from the shadows?
それとも影からこそこそ見られたいのか？わざわざ姿を現してやってるのが善意だとなぜわからない？
Much more of this, and I may very well begin to regret my show of good faith.
じゃあ、一緒に来て戦ってくれるということですか？
If you really want to stay, then please help us fight.
まあ気が向いたところまではな。ただし、戦力としては期待するな。
I like how I'm taking it back. You're like, no, I think not. I'm an observer, nothing more.
この森、多少は影が落ちているようだが、本質は他と同じく光に支配された地だ。
Even shielded by the shadows of these bows, I feel the light's present most keenly.
闇の使徒たるアシエンとしてはいるだけでそこそこ深い。ここで戦うなんて絶対に嫌だね。
To accompany you is taxing enough. The fight is out of the question.
ついてくるならそうすればいい。だが、勝手な真似だけはするな。
I will suffer your company if I must, but not your commentary. What is it now? Do you expect me to regale you with friendly banter? Oh, very well. I will humor you this once. You may consider it my latest act of good faith. Come on then, what do you wish to know? Why choose this form here in the first? Well, well, what a curious question. Mortal flesh is but the vessel into which we Ascians pour the elixir of our souls, molding it as it fits the occasion. Or not, if we so choose. Be it for a year or millennium, I prefer to retain the same form until my duty is done. So after arriving here in the first, I fashioned some hapless body into the man you see before you. Though as your friend over there can attest, there are those of us who forego such alterations. He was ever the rash one, La Brea, jumping from vessel to vessel, never heeding the toll it took on him. Interesting. If he ever opened his mouth again, it would be too soon. Sancred has told me of the Ascians and what they have done. If he isn't willing to help, is it wise to let him stay with us? Oh man, you hear that background music? Carry on, my soul. "'Tis plain our Ascian counterpart meaneth to follow wherever we lead. Were it otherwise, he would not suffer the overabundance of light in these woods. Verily, it pervadeth every corner, and so as long as the Light Warden remaineth, the Sin-Eaters shall be free to prey upon these lands without surcease. If naught is done, 'tis but a matter of time before the blessed succumb. 2 years past, a swarm of Sin-Eaters did lay waste unto their largest settlement, killing a great many of their priests in so doing. Though some few did survive, they knew not how to go on, wayward souls in want of a guiding hand. For a mercy, Y'shtola hath provided that which they sorely needed. They have since endeavored to restore their home, and thither shall we bend our steps. To Fort Gone. Oh, did the music stop? Oh, what a shame. Oh, there we go. That's a nice song. I like it. It's a shame to. It's just a shame to stop it by riding a chocobo. Shame.
Shame.
I'll have to walk then. You know, thinking about it, the Ascians, that guy is all like, yeah, you know what, you ruined my plan, so whatever. Do what you want. Want to kill the Sin-Eaters? Fine by me, I'll even help you, no problem. Just kill them all. And then just now he's all like, yeah, it's too bright in here, I don't really like it. It makes me weak and spongy. Which is like
Porous.
yeah, which is like telling me in order to make himself strong enough to defeat us, he wants us to get rid of all the Sin-Eaters so he can just start over. We both know how Uringer enjoys painting pictures with his words, but he did not exaggerate about this place. Uringer said they were rebuilding, but there's no one here. Well, where is this friend of yours we've come to meet? These trees are pretty too. I like the aesthetic of massive trees and light shining through the canopies.
It does have a nice aesthetic to it.
Am I gonna be shot with an arrow? Perhaps a fireball. Fireball seems appropriate. I see little sign of recent activity, nor hath any meaningful progress been made with the reconstruction. Mayhap Yastola sought shelter elsewhere. Come, let us quit this place. Nope, here comes the arrows. Yup, arrows. And fireballs. These are sin eaters? They are not like the others.
見たいじゃなくて、お前たちと同じ人間だ。とりあえず武器を下ろしてくれ。
There's a reason for that. Lower your weapons, please. We mean you no harm.
罪食いが喋ったぞ。
油断しちゃダメ。人に似せた鳴き声かも。
They're gonna eat us. It's a lie. Kupo?
Did you really?
Yamero. 話がややこしくなる。
Stop. That will seem a lot less amusing when we are forced to kill them. He said Kupo.
ふと思ったのだが。
Oh, for the love of.
きちんと姿を見せているってことは示したんだ。そして私は戦力になるわけじゃない。つまり始終連れ立って歩くのは無意味な行為と言える。
I had hoped that by accompanying you, we might come to understand one another. But all I have done to understand is that you have a knack for inflaming the natives.
加えて本音を言うと、早々で申し訳ないが面倒になってきた。昼寝に良さそうな木の上に移動して、そうしよう。
You've committed the cardinal sin of boring me, and so I retired to the shade.
ではまた後ほど。
Good luck.
一人消えた。やっぱり怪しいぞ。
There! Did you see that? One disappeared.
面倒なのはこっちの方だ。
I think I preferred La Habrea.
想像しくてよ。罪食いの様子は。
Enough! Renar report. There it is. Yastola. Master Batoya. Oh, she's a black mage now. Of course. Who would want to be a white mage in this place?
あれ本当に積み食いなのか？オイラたちには。
Well, to be fair, like half of the damn starting scions of the Seventh Dawn were healers.
Were they? Urianger is.
Urianger had no job.
No, Urianger was a scholar.
There was no such thing as a scholar back then.
There was. It
No, there
existed
wasn't.
It existed in A Realm Reborn.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, scholar. Okay. I think I was thinking something else. My bad.
Yeah, Sage is what you were thinking, right?
Possibly, yeah.
But yeah, like Urianger was a scholar, which
is a healer.
Yeah, he was a healer.
Ishtola she wasn't a white mage.
Yeah.
She was the base job.
Yeah.
Conjurer. Minfilia.
Never seen combat.
Yeah, she never saw combat.
Not Urianger. Sancred was a rogue.
Rogue. Then we had a black mage in Paul. Shit, what was his name? Lalafell. Started with a P.
Papa Moo. Papa Moo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, him. Whatever his name was. He was a black mage. Well, he was a thaumaturge.
Yeah.
And then we had a monk.
Yep.
Well, a pugilist who later became a monk.
Apparently she's a dancer.
She's not a dancer, she's a monk.
Oh, whatever.
Her outfit makes her look like a dancer, but she's a monk.
Right.
Who else was in the Seventh Dawn? I don't know anything about the first leader of the Scions.
First leader?
The Elizon. He died defeating Bahamut.
Oh yeah, he was a white mage, wasn't he?
He was a white mage?
Yeah, because he was like crapping out holy.
I was gonna say, don't ask me. He died before I started playing the game.
Well.
But yeah, like, right there, that's like, what, 3 healers, a mouthpiece with a interesting butt window, and, what, 2 or 3 DPS, no tank, like, overall, absolutely horrible party balance whatsoever. And then all of a sudden they're like, hey, we want to make these characters actually more useful to the story other than just mouthpieces that further the lore. We want them to see combat. Well, they're all useless the way they are. We need to change their classes.
Let's see. I think in the the Lancer expansion, the Elf Guide.
Oh,
yeah.
Dragon Song with yeah.
Alphino became, what was that, like I think he used cards?
No, he went on to be like a summoner. Or not even a full-on summoner, because everything he did was about Carbuncle, but Alphina was still predominantly shown as a healer all the time.
Yeah, he was an Arcanist.
Yeah.
And then his sister was...
she showed up as a red mage.
No, that she changed to red mage.
Was she something prior?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Like,
I was introduced to her with a job of red mage.
Yeah, she became a red mage when oh, that's right. She was also a Arcanist. She became a red mage when she let's see now. When she became a red mage when she was inspired by it after summoning a sword from her book. Or something. Like some ritual happened and she wielded the light as a sword. And then she was inspired by that to change to a red mage because she found out she was pretty good with that or something. I don't know. Makes sense. It makes sense in my head, but
yeah, that's fair. Yeah, so still, like, that only proves that most of them were fucking healers in the very beginning. It's just like, how do you guys accomplish anything in combat? You do more healing than you do anything else.
It's simple, my friend. If they can't kill us, they can't win.
I guess. We will heal you. We will heal you to death.
Come on, stab me, twist that knife. Are you tired yet? Cause I got stone skin and regen. You'll never touch me.
Are you ready for that full party healers of stun locking? Oh god, no, holy!
Just that meme of T posing to a certain dominance, only it's T posing to cast holy. Oh man. And I think like at the beginning there was no progressive like resistance per consecutive stuns. It was really dumb.
Yeah.
And then what was it now, like we could use can cast was it refresh on ourselves, cast holy till we get blue in the face, do the meditation thing, and then keep going again.
Yeah, like Estinian, when he ends up joining, is like the first sign of, you know, the Scions actually getting like powerful. But it took a new member to be like, hey, look! We only got done killing off one of our DPS. We are losing another to lead a rebellion. Oh, look! We got a Dragoon!
I fly so high. Alright. We apprehend him as you ordered, but are you certain these are Sin Eaters?
少し遠かったけれど、私の目で見た侵入者は強い光を帯びていたわ。あれが積み食いでなくてなんだというの
The intense light I saw of the Aether The intense light of the Aether I saw was unmistakable. If not Sin Eaters, then what? Oops.
ご存知かもしれませんが、ヤシュトラは以前の事故で視力を失っています。
'Tis passing queer that Yashtola should mistake us for the enemy, is it not?
代わりに万物の有するエーテルを見ることで、かつてと遜色ない視界を得ているはずですが。
Mayhap it hath been too long since the last she beheld the radiance of thine aether.
You know, at that part, I just now noticed something. Urianger said not to use their real names due to the customs of the Cult of the Dark.
Yeah.
And he goes and uses her real name.
Yeah, he was whispering though.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fair.
Oh, and she just called her Witch Matoya instead of Master. Master Matoya, hath time truly made strangers of us?
確かにあなたに見えるわね。それからサンクレットと話に聞いたこちらのミンフィリアかしら。
Nay, I recognize you, Uranger, Sancred, and this is Minfilia the first, of whom you spoke before.
Urianger.
ですので、どうか武器を下ろしてはいただけませんか。
It's a weird Frenchy name. That's a weird enunciation.
Just so, and knowing as thou must that we come in peace, might I prevail upon thee to have thy comrades lower their arms? Oh, and she fucking said our names. Rude.
True, but at the same time, the rest of the Scions aren't part of their group, so I don't think their beliefs like pass on.
Alright.
そうね。あなたが本当にウリエンジだというのなら、隣に連れているのは何だというの？
First explain this other presence in your company, the one I know not.
その罪食いとしか思えない光に侵されたものは。
There is but one manner of creature in this world whose aether is suffused with such an abundance of light.
まさかお忘れではないでしょう。我らが暁の血明の英雄を。
Mine apologies, Master Matoya, but thou art mistaken. Before thee standeth our dearest comrade, the truest hero among us.
彼はついにこちらへ至り、すでに2体もの大罪食いをほふったのです。
Though he is but recently arrived here in the first, not one, but two Light Wardens already perished by his most puissant hand.
I'm gonna have to look that up. P-U-I-S...
あなた
S-A-N-T.
Puissant. It cannot be. Puissant?
Puissant.
Puissant. Like a present. Okay.
Puissant. Puissant.
Puissant.
That is a weird word.
Such wonderful puissance. Thank you.
Jesus Christ.
Nice to see you too, Master Matoya. Master Matoya?
悪かったわ。私の勘違いよ。みんな武器を下ろしてちょうだい。
Lower your weapons.
手荒な関係になってしまってすまなかったわね。
I hate how they they snap their wands on their backs like that. It's like click click. Too fast. I would have preferred they just lower them. Forgive us this hostile welcome.
改めてようこそラケティカ大森林へ。夜の民はあなたたちを迎え入れるわ。
Come, I will give you a proper introduction to Raktika and its people. I hate that name.
What, Raktika?
Yeah. Raktika. Oh, wow, okay. That ended a lot better than it might have. No thanks to Emmett Selkt. I didn't expect her to be so imposing in person. That she should imagine him a stranger. You have been busy since arriving in the first, I gather. But I would hear the tales of your travels in more suitable surroundings. With Fort gone, yet to be rebuilt, the Knights Blessed have made their home and settlement to the northeast. I await you at its entrance. Follow the path through yonder gate, and you will find me soon enough. It's like, wait, don't leave me behind. Just teleport me over there. God, they're gone. Ah, this is such a wonderful song. You've discovered a new location. 20,000 XP gained. New location discovered. 20,000 XP gained. Hey, look, a bunch of cars are leaving.
There's a train going through.
Train.
For the hunts.
Ah. There you are. I was beginning to worry. Much like the 12s would, this forest has a way of dealing with those who stray too far from the beaten path. But I digress. Let me show you the home of the Knights Blessed. Oh. This place must be the first 12 wood. Makes sense to me. Oh, how wonderful, a shard. And an open sky. Indeed wonderful. Attuned. And Amarrowed. Okay. Oh, Mender. Haven't used those in a while. Repair all. Have you ever seen such a tree? To think these are only the roots. Huh? Tree? Oh, yeah, that's a big tree. Finally, a place to rest. To make their home here, and so swiftly, would surely have required no small amount of ingenuity. A most impressive feat, wouldst thou not agree?
スリザーバー夜の民が集う 特に大きな拠点よ。
Slitherville is the largest of the blessed settlements.
彼らは闇を崇めているけれど、特別な神は持たない。いくつかの規範に従って祈りながら静かに暮らしているの。
They worship no gods, instead revering darkness itself.
それらの規範は反乱後の世界を生きていくための知恵であり、心の拠り所だとも言えるわ。
It is a curious kind of faith, but one which has granted them the strength to preserve in the wake of the flood. Like how they bow as if they're shading their eyes from the light.
製品を良しとするから、絢爛豪華なもてなしには期待しないでちょうだいね。
I hope you weren't expecting a grand feast by the way of welcome. They are a simple people. I like how happy she looks to be like reunited with the Warrior of Light. Like up until it's like, what? She went from like frown to smile real fast. Like, I don't really care about you guys, but the Warrior of Light, I care about him.
Yeah.
Even though his aether is like so fucking bright, I can see him from miles away.
The beacon has been lit.
It's like Warrior of Light enters the woods. Dear God, what the heck is that light over there? Holy crap! Assemble the men!
Why does the Great Woods feel even brighter this day?
Dang it, I'm trying to sleep. Didn't I tell you to turn off the... Oh, it's you, Warrior of Light.
Though I could see with her having to like do sleeping arrangements to where no door, no window ever like looks over towards that direction and wherever the Warrior of Light would be.
Alright. Silently nods.
あなたたちの事情も知りたいけれど、ここで聞かない方が良さそうね。僕の部屋に行きましょう。
Now I would like to hear of your travels away from pioneers. Come.
そう。それで次はラケティカ大森林の大積み食いを。
I see. And now you seek the Light Warden of Rakatika.
私はね、これまで第一世界の歴史を調べていたのよ。水晶校を全く信用していないわけではないけれど、情報のすべてを彼に依存するのは危ういもの。
In the days after I arrived in the first, I too relied upon the Crystal Exarch for guidance, but his penchant for secrecy and the telling of half-truths soon lost him my trust, and thus I did strike out on my own.
そんな中で行き着いたこの地もかなり調査をしたわ。
My work eventually led me here to the forest, which I have come to know like the back of my hand.
結論から言えば、大積み食いの所在は不明のまま。けれど、だからこそ絞れるとも言えるのよ。
I cannot say with certainty where your quarry is hiding, but I am confident I can narrow the search.
というと?
Well, go on then.
数千年前、ここラケティカ大森林は ロンカ帝国という大国の中心地だった。
Some few thousand years ago, this forest stood at the heart of the empire of Ronka.
現在もここから東側に広がるイキスマヤへの森にはその遺構が多く残されているというわ。
A great many relics of civilization can still be found in the east in Yixmaya.
そして驚くべきことに、それらの遺構は未だに守られているのよ。
Or rather,
古より続くロンカの守り手たちによって。
or rather, could be found, were the area not fiercely guarded.
彼女たちはよそ者の侵入を許さない。話し合いの余地すらなく追い払おうとしてくるわ。
Yixmaya, you see, is a home to a tribe of warriors whose lineage is said to date back to the time of the Empire. Any attempt to enter their territory is met with lethal force. They offer no warnings and suffer no trespasser to escape.
私も何度か調査を試みたけれど、攻撃を受けながらじゃさすがに調べ物にならなかった。
Needless to say, my every attempt to survey the area has been thwarted.
となれば、イキスマヤへの森、ないし、その守り手たちの領域に大積み杭が潜んでいる可能性がある。
Mayhap the warden hideth there full knowing none may approach it for fear of these protectors.
そこに来て水晶港からロンカの石板とはね。
As for the tablet,
まったく手土産とはよく言ったものだわ。何かの時のために取っておいた私との交渉材料ではなくて。
I find the timing of its discovery suspiciously convenient. If I did not know better, I would think someone was trying to curry favor with me.
とはいえ、解読してみる価値はありそうよ。ここからかの森への侵入方法でもわかるといいのだけれど。
Regardless, it will take me time to decipher these writings, yet I would not be at all surprised if they somehow had the key to entering Yixmaya unmolested. The Exarch has its nose for serendipity.
その解読、微力ながらお手伝いいたしましょう。
If there is aught I can do to assist thee in unraveling their secrets, thou needest only ask.
助かるわ。なかなか手強そうな相手だもの。
Thank you, Urianga. Urianga?
Urion J.
Urion J. I may well take you up on that offer.
その間、スリザーバウの散策をしてきてはどうかしら。
While we set to work, might I suggest you take a tour of the city?
もうしばらくしたら、闇の戦士と呼ばれているあなたにとって意味のあるものが見られると思うわ。
Should you be in any doubt as to the importance of your role as the warrior of darkness, the people here will surely cure you of it.
不思議なものだな。今のお前はとても生き生きして見える。ともすれば向こうの世界にいた時よりもな。
I must say, Yashtola, while most of us have struggled to become to terms with our altered circumstances, you seem to have adapted rather well.
当然よ。だって私の師匠もずっと世界の成り立ちを解き明かそうとしていた。
Lest you forget, Master Metoya and I dedicated our lives to uncovering the truth which hide at the heart of our world.
共造世界に渡れるなんてまたとない探求の機会だわ。 ここで得られる知識はどれもとても刺激的よ。
Though separate, the fate of this reflection is nonetheless bound to that of our home. That I would be daunted by such an invaluable opportunity is absurd.
あなたはどうなの、サンクレット。念願のお姫様と会えて幸せかしら。
But what of you, Sancred? Could it be that you are still struggling to come to terms with that nature of your young companion?
お互いもうガキじゃないんだ。皮肉はやめておけ。俺は偵察に行ってくる。
My struggles are none of your concern. Quite why you would speak thus, and in this company, I do not know. Perhaps you left more of yourself back in the source than I assumed. If you'll excuse me. Wow, some sharp words there. Oh, can you hear that? That's the sound of a tiny girl's heart breaking.
違うんです。サンクレットは私が本物じゃないから。
He understands that I'm not the same, that I'm not her.
思い通りにならない理由を挙げるのは簡単よ。大事なのはそれにどう対処するかだわ。
Understands, perhaps, but does not accept. The question being whether he ever will.
特にあなたたちの抱えているものは大きい。ただ待っていても誰も肩代わりはしてくれなくてよ。
And whether you will, more importantly, as difficult as your circumstances may be, they are yours, not his. 'Tis you and you alone who bears ultimate responsibility for your life.
You あなたも散策に行ってきなさいな。新しいものに触れれば違う考え方もできるかもしれないわ。
But you need not make any choices now. Why not go and get some fresh air? Clear your head? Okay. When Yashtula first arrived in the forest, she made swift work of the Cabinet of Curiosity. Her thirst yet unsated, she then journeyed hither, seeking the wisdom of Ronka. She found little in the way of welcome from the blessed, however. 'Twas not until the Great Fire, where she denied the Sin Eaters a feast of Aether, that she gained their trust. Since then, I have served as liaison to its Slitherborough and the Crystarium, that she might be kept abreast of others' efforts. I wish I'd never. Let's see. There's still a day in the neighborhood. You're still staring off in the distance, lost in thought. I'm not indifferent to Sancred's troubles. Nevertheless, I will not apologize for holding him in the higher standard for all these years. He has ever been a man of considerable resolve, and that is what I will continue to expect. Although it heartens me to know that some of us remain ourselves in spite of our present circumstances. I can't but imagine how Alce and Alphanil have changed since arriving here in the first. Change is a part of life, but we can hope it's a change for the better. You're right. And after my untoward remarks to Sancred, no doubt he thinks I changed for the worst. I will have to speak with him later. Returning to the matter at hand. I really must begin work on deciphering this tablet. In the meantime, perhaps you should take a look about Slitherborough. If there is anything you need, pray, speak with Runar at the plaza. Quest accepted. Okay.
Speaking of Alpha Note changing, that boy did the most growing up in this entire fucking game.
Yeah.
From that cocky little know-it-all shit stain that he used to be.
Yeah, he got it.
I was not a fan of him in the beginning. I really wasn't.
Yeah, the story really like knocked on his butthole. Taught him how to pucker. Hello, Runar. Welcome, friend, welcome. My apologies for our less than hospitable greeting earlier. Tell me, what is your name, and where do you hail? From the Crystarium. I see. And this tablet you've brought might help us find the Light Warden here in Laktika? Well, you are welcome to stay with us for as long as you need. Come, let me show you around. Oh boy. Would it be alright if I joined you? Of course, of course. Anything for the guests of our dear Master Matoya. Thank you. She means a great deal to the Knights Blessed, doesn't she? If not for her, we may have all perished in the Great Fire. With our priests slain and our homes in ruins, we were at the mercy of the Sin Eaters. It was she who drove them back, and with her sage guidance, we were able to rebuild. Before long, she became the central figure in our community. A great oak within those whose shadows many have come to find solace. That is not to say that we are not those hesitant to grant an outsider such authority, myself included. Perhaps it is the smile in her eyes when she speaks of the sunless sea. I feel whole again now that she is with us, and I have no doubt the others feel the same. She is as much a part of the Knights Blessed as any of us, and we are grateful for all she does in service to the dark. But did you not hear this from me yet? But you did not hear this from me, yes? Now, you should know there are certain customs we ask guests to adhere to as long as they reside within the Slitherborough. To show reverence to the dark? In a word, yes. But fear not. It is not too involved. Let us begin with something simple. Follow me. Follow me to the corner where I'll show you how to bow.
No. No. Bad.
Where did Runar go? Oh my god, he's outside? I thought Master Matoya kept her room dark because she didn't need the light, but they're all like hers, aren't they? Should you see any of our people come to this chamber, they have likely returned from a journey beyond the borders of Laktika. We use the water stored here to cleanse ourselves of the light's impurity. A simple and perhaps particular custom, but it is one of our most important. Would you two kneel for a moment, that I might rid you of the light's impurity? Okay, so instead of teaching us how to bow in a corner, We get to kneel.
Don't do an O-phase.
Oh my. Alright, slash kneel. As Runar lightly sprays you with water, your skin begins to tingle. I'm melting! And with that, you have been cleansed of the light's blinded touch. How do you feel? I'm not sure, to be honest. Not refreshed exactly, but I do feel different. Has this water been treated in some way? Only blessed by our priests. They are practiced in the arcane arts. As such, it is said their prayers imbue the water with a faint dark energy. A prickling sensation? No one has ever spoken of such a reaction before. I wouldn't say it was an unpleasant sensation, but I too felt something strange. The dark aspect of this water should have no discernible effect, unless... Sin Eater! She's a witch, burn her! By the gods, Master Matoyo is right! You are Sin Eater!
God.
I jest. What you felt was likely no more than the chill of the water. Perhaps now would be a good time for you to acquaint yourselves with the people of Slitherborough. With that, I must teach you the customary greeting. Time to bow. Alan Tuta, in the name of Ronka, is one of the several ways one might say good evening. The world is not as safe as it once was, and this greeting lets us quickly discern friend from foe. Is there a handshake or gesture we should know too? I would hate to offend anyone. Wahahaha! You need not worry! Merely speak the words Alan Tuta, and they will know you as friend of the blessed. I will await your return here. Now go! They are like to be heartened by your knowledge of our ways. With the chat mode and say, enter Alan Tuta to greet the villagers of... Oh my gosh, please no. Oh,
here comes that roleplay portion.
There is too much RP for a game that doesn't care about RP. Too much.
I wouldn't say that.
Like, there's at least alright. There's at least like one chain of quests in every expansion and main story and original, where you actually have to do /bow or /say or something.
True.
But like one. Well, I know in the if you start out in the 12wood as your home place, then like one of the first quests you do is like say and bow, but like if it really wanted us to like be more RP intensive, there would have been more thorough with it, I think. Let's see.
True. And I do believe that they, like, tried to keep up at least at minimum. But I think they didn't really know how to go about the RP aspect. Though I do appreciate some of the efforts that they have made, starting with Endwalker. Granted, that's less role play, but more in Endwalker they introduce a new thing where instead of, okay, I just talk to someone, they walk off and vanish, and then I have to go clear across the place in order to meet up with them, and then I talk to them again. They instead introduced a new mechanic where they legitimately just walk around with you, and you can, there'll be like set locations where they'll have like unique conversation pieces regarding, you know, either the story that's going on or the your environs that you happen to be at. Like, oh, this is a really impressive looking house kind of concept.
I see. Yeah, that sounds a lot better. Yeah, I hate it. I really hate how it, like, the NPCs seem to teleport to wherever you gotta go. It's like, really?
Meanwhile, you're sitting there fighting your way across the entirety of the goddamn realms.
It's like, really? Get back here and help me fight.
Seriously, though. Do you know how much easier it would have been to just having one of those damn extra healers that are just sitting around helping you?
Right? Like, it's the dang main story quest. Don't make this hard on me. Like, I like, you know, just like, if I wander off the path they want me to take, you know, they could just like hang back on the main road, be like, what? It's like, hurry back, we're waiting, you know, or something like that, you know, and we could just go walk off and do side quests for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then like we would come back to the main road, and they'd be like, they would have like would always have been like pathing towards like where you would cross them on the main road or something. That would have been amazing. Maybe they'd fade in if you get close enough, right there, you know, and fade out if you get too far. That's fine too.
That would work.
You know?
Yeah. I would like that idea, actually.
Yeah, it definitely feels a lot more like involved, where they're like actually waiting for you, you know.
Yeah, because somehow the Warrior of Light is the slowest son of a bitch in the entire party.
Like, really?
Even though it has been proven time and time again that we actively walk and run faster than every NPC. So how the hell do they keep beating us?
The Warrior of Light is so bored with everyone's conversations that he blinks and everyone just faded away. It's like, we'll meet you over there. Oh, yeah, okay. Like, several moments pass. Oh yeah, where is everybody? They just... Alright. Ellen Chisi, welcome, friend. I take it you are remaining in these woods for some time, yes? Be wary of these woods, and you will find poison in everything you see. But fear not, our medical tier will keep you healthy, and it is yours. Wonderful.
Did somebody say poison?
Poison?
Poison.
Alright, one more Yahoo to say hi. Wow, this place is really green. I have no business with strangers. One moment, I got your magic words right here. Alan Tuda. Ah, newly welcome traveler. Alan Chisian, welcome to Silverboro. You must forgive us if we seem strangely reserved. We are a quiet and taciturn people. Silent and serene as the sunless sea, a quiet makes it easy to discern the presence of eaters and other dangers here in the woods. Okay. Tread lightly, friend. May the shadows keep you. Wow, that like 360, right? Just from saying Ellen Tuda. Alright, let's speak with Minfilia. Oh, she's still there? What the heck? I hope your stroll about Slitherbow was proved enlightening. Everyone was so kind and gracious. I was nervous at first, but already I'm starting to feel at home. There is still much I have to learn about the Knights Blessed, but their faith and strength of will is nothing short of inspiring. I can see now that they've built such a thriving community. Complete. Thank you for the 900 gil, Minfilia. That should give me 4 more teleports. Nar. Judging from the glint in Runar's eye, there is still more for you to learn about Slitherburrow. Ah, you have returned. Very good. No doubt they were glad of your company. It has been too long since we have had visitors. Remember, if you have any questions, or there is anything you need, do not hesitate to ask. Okay. Speaking of which, we must arrange food and lodgings for you to stay. As friend of Master Matoya, we cannot ask for payment, but if you would be so willing to lend us a hand, it would be my pleasure. We are fortunate indeed to play host to such generous souls. The task I have in mind is simple enough. All I ask is that you take a jug and water the crops in the square. May I help too? Of course! One of you can do the filling and the other the watering. Speak with Isabel when you have finished. She'll be relieved to hear the crops have been tended to. While you take care of that, I'll see to your room and a warm meal.
You know the most awkward part of this whole situation. Those jugs are like 4 times bigger than Minfilia, and she wants to help. And they're like at least 3 times bigger than you.
Right then, I'll fill, you water. I wonder how she's gonna fill. Jump? Oh, I can't jump on this? Okay, I did. Oh, there's water here, of course. Yeah. Let's see. This was the only jug I could find which was small enough to lift, but I'm afraid there's a crack in the bottom. You need to hurry to the garden before the water leaks out. Take the jug of water to the square before the content leaks out. You will have 45 seconds to complete the task. Should you fail, return to Minfilia truck. What bullshit is this?
Yeah, some of the little things like this is just weird as hell.
Oh my god. Take the jug to the garden. Oh my gosh.
How is this level 90 dancer just now doing the MSQ here?
Was there enough water for the plot? Only half? I see. Well, let me refill the jug for you. Take another jug of water to the square before the contents leak out. You will have 30 seconds to complete this task. Should it feel like... Fuck you! What the heck?
The crack is getting bigger.
Oh no.
It's expanding.
God. The whole plot has now been thoroughly watered. The crack is Captain, the crack is getting bigger. Bigger, you say?
Oh my.
Oh my. What? All done? Then we just need to speak to Urzabel, was it? Alright. Alright, Urzabel. Better give me some lodging and food for this one.
Nah, my guy, you get half a bowl of soup.
Dark soup. None of that light soup.
That soup that speaks to the depths of your soul. One fresh sip and you'll suddenly have bangs covering one eye.
Wait! I do have bangs covering one eye.
Goddamn edgelord.
Allow me to pose menacingly with my katana. Well met, travelers. I observed you earlier from speaking with the others. Have you need of something? You watered the crops? Ah, my apologies for not noticing sooner. I have been rather distracted of late. Oh, she's got a princess cut. Watering the crops has always been Todia's duty, but she is no longer with us. We have since taken the shared duty, though never with guests. You are most kind. Is there anything else we can do to help? We could plant something if you like. There is no need. The plot is small, it is true, but it provides us with enough to survive. We ask for no more. Survive, huh? I don't know how you manage. Have the blessed not considered leaving? Life would surely be easier almost anywhere else. I can understand why you might say that, but the easiest path is not always the right one. Tell me, do you know our history? How our faith came to be? Yes, I believe so. The Knights Blessed was initially formed by those who lost their homes in the wake of the flood. What began as an occasional gathering of survivors eventually grew into a community, which ultimately decided to strike out its own in Raktika, Greatwood. I see you have read your history. But there is a history that is told, and one that is lived. Like so many in those times, the first of the Knights Blessed lost everything. Their homes, their loved ones, all they held dear. To make matters worse, None could say what became of the souls of those who lost to the flood when their bodies were reborn as sin-eaters. The people were without answers, without hope, their gods having drowned along with everything else. It seemed that nothing was beyond the reach of the light. But soon they realized that where there is light, there must be darkness. And in truth, they found a new faith, a belief that the souls of the departed could yet find peace beyond these burning skies and the sunless sea above. That is why we pray for the safe passage of wayward souls onto that blessed black abyss, for the return of the night, that we may someday look upon the kingdom of heaven with our own eyes. We remained in these woods for the self-same reason our founders first chose them, that we may lead the lives of simplicity, with the shade of these trees as a constant reminder of our faith. With so many seeking paradise in Yulmore, it's refreshing to find people who value a humbler experience. You are kind to say so. Many consider our way of life foolish, and so it must seem to those who yet cling to their worldly possessions. In times such as these, when everything can be taken away in an instant, it is all too easy to lose sight of why we fight to go on living. It is not to hold fast to material things, but to hold those who went before us in our hearts, to keep alive the legacy that they have left us. This we must do for them, our children and generations yet unborn. To keep their legacy alive. Complete. The warrior. I leveled up. The warrior listened in upon the conversation between a native and the young lady. Experience gained. Woohoo! That's what I'm here for. Experience. And that chair.
Can you feel the condescension?
Alright, it is past 9 o'clock. So I'm going to cut the stream here. That's pretty.
It was the last, what was it, Moonfire Fair?
Man, I really missed out on that then.
Along with a, not Power Rangers Phoenix Ranger. Am I able to change here? Looks like I can. Let's see. Bam.
Oh boy. Oh god, the pixels keep shifting every time you move. Phoenix Red, go! Indeed.
Yeah, that one doesn't look quite right. How about... I I gotta change this bag. I don't know why I actually have this on a glamour plate. Oh, here we go.
You look like Goblin Santa.
Come, sit on Santa's lap and tell me what you want for Christmas.
Wait, really? Right click.
No, you can't.
Nope.
Oh shit.
Oh, that person over there. Ju Hatsai?
Uh-huh.
Then it means 18 years old.
Oh.
Yeah.
So they're legal.
I knew you'd go there. I was waiting for it.
I went the safer of two routes.
Alright. Yeah, I will call the stream here. Yep. Whose bird is in the way?
Oh, that would be my bird.
It's alright. Alright. I thank y'all for watching. If you liked my stream, please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't, and like to see more of my streams. Every, what was it called? Wednesday and Friday, starting 7 p.m. Pacific time. Once again, I thank y'all for watching. Good night, everybody.
Good night.